Hello everyone. Now I'm here to discuss a few interview questions on Node.js and Express.js. Node.js is a runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript code outside of the browser, primarily on the server side. It built on Google Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine, which compiles JavaScript to machine code for fast execution, event-driven and non-blocking. Runs on the single threaded architecture, whereas PHP and Java runs on the multi-threaded architecture. So what is meant by callback function? A callback function that is passed as an argument to another function and is executed after that function finishes its task. In asynchronous programming, callbacks are essential for handling the tasks that take complete. I like reading a file, making an API request, or querying a database without blocking the rest of the program. For example, you can see here a small example I had given. So, in this example, read file starts reading the file.txt, and immediately moves to the console.log. And once the file is ready, it calls the callback to handle the results. So you can see here, I will run it and you will see sample.js. Now you can see here the console.login I had given here runs before the before the text in the file, without blocking the console.log statement here. Let me say in a detail about package.json. Package.json is a metadata file that defines your Node.js project. So here is my package.json. It gives your name, version, main, scripts, author, it's my name, and license, and the description, the dependencies, etc. So dependencies is a key part of package.json. It lists all the packages that your app needs to run in production. And the main difference between module and import is module it's I'm sorry, it's require and import. Require is used in Node.js, especially older versions, but import is used in modern JavaScript. So for example, let me show the difference between the syntaxes. So const express equal to require. For example, I want to import the express package. This is the older version where we will use require. So in a newer versions we will use import, right? So import express from express package. So this is the newer version. Let me say about middleware. Middleware refers to the functions that execute during the request response cycle. They sit in the middle between the incoming request and the final response and can modify, validate, redirect, or terminate the request. For example, in this app, I used a middleware of verify JWT. You can see here, it verifies my token whether it is valid or not. Then only my request will get a response of other routes. For example, I want to access the event details after logging in, then JWT will verify that, then this function verify that if the token is valid, okay, now then you can access the event details. If the token is not okay, then it will terminate. So this is the use of a middleware like verify JWT. Here comes the RESTful API. A RESTful API is a web service that follows the REST representational state transfer architectural style. It allows different systems or applications to communicate over the HTTP protocol using standard operations. How to create a RESTful API using Node.js and Express.js. So you can create it by using setuping Node.js and Express, as I had set up here, right? Node.js and Express.js, and define routes for resources. Then use the middleware, handle HTTP methods, respond with JSON. I had already said it in previous video, right? And HTTP methods will be like get method, for example, post method, put method, update, delete, patch, etc. And Node Package Manager is the default package manager of Node.js. It's a command line tool that helps developers manage libraries called packages or modules that their Node.js project depends on. And why it is important that hashing password in the modern apps. The main reason is for password security. When users sign up, we don't want to store plain text password in the database. Instead, we hash the password using a package called bcrypt. Even if someone hacks my database, they can't see actual passwords. They will see only hashed passwords. So, for password security, it is important to hash passwords in a web application. I hope you all understood about all interview questions I had discussed with you. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.